sound like a B when you make what you make, when you're not rapping, because what you will do, you will rap a girl under the bus. You will do that. You are Queen Nicki Minaj when it comes to that. And like I said, I've separated the two. Nicki will forever be my favorite rap girl. Forever. Love that bitch. Down. But the person, Onika, can't stand her. Can't stand her. Love Nicki Minaj though. Love the brand. Love the music. Love her. The person, girl, she is becoming tired to me. Very tired.
What is good, y'all? Welcome back to the channel. And apparently a lot of fans are getting tired of Nicki Minaj. A lot of fans are getting upset that she's going after SZA now with her rants and trying to bully the girl. But fans are out here protecting SZA and they coming in strong. A lot of people are feeling the same way. You know, like we all know Nicki's what she is. She did what she did back in the day. But a lot of this stuff, you just got to chill out. If it's your first time here, I appreciate you coming through. Hit the like button and get this video out to more people.
For you to think that that woman looks built like she was stung by a bee, and I like SZA. I'll just say this. Whenever we saw SZA, we like her music.
Love it.
But we always do that little thing when you see her, it's kind of like, you know, something looks a little bit off. But because, you know, she's a woman and she's successful, and we like her music, and everything is beautiful. Life is beautiful. Love is beautiful. The babies are beautiful. She's a beautiful woman.
Period.
But sometimes you look and you say, well, shit, the BBL looks a little off. You know what I'm saying?
No.
And so everybody's thinking it. Nicki just...
I'm doing the mashup series with the GNX tour. And I'm following Kendrick Lamar and SZA for the new fans that are now coming in. So when he makes a statement like that, you know, I'm not for BBL. I'm not body shaming, but I'll rather natural. Every man will tell you that. However, I have mentioned on my series that because I never really looked into the whole BBL thing with SZA, and apparently she has one now. I've seen the transformation, and I'm gonna say it again. Whatever doctor she used, they need to put him in a museum because she doesn't look like she has a BBL. And I'm going to be honest with you. But from what I'm seeing and what I'm hearing, she does. And he did a very good job. And I've seen Nicki's BBL. It doesn't look nothing like that. You can tell she has one. SZA has the right amount of legs for space and it all works out. So whatever this guy's talking, he's a straight Barbisha. Yeah, I'm going to make that up, Barbisha.
But now when you put the bee into it, you're thinking, well, damn, she did look like she got stung by a bee. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, how do you come with...
That was supposed to be a joke, but it didn't hit. He didn't land that plane, boy. He went down in the Hudson, for real.
That. So every time you've seen her, you think, damn, that bitch body is bad.
Never.
Then she said she don't know if she's fat, chubby, or skinny. And then you take a step back and you think, well, shit, it might be true. It kind of does look like that.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
No.
So when you put it like that.
I remember the times in media and in life where women were starving themselves. The supermodel diet used to not be tomato-based and feta cheese snacks on TikTok, but instead there were cigarettes and like, cotton pads soaked in lemon juice. That was the way of life because thin was in. And if you weren't thin, then you weren't fit to be in society and not be ridiculed and ostracized and made to feel horribly different. Then I remember 2020 when BBLs were selling like hotcakes. It was a whole assembly line, like Willy Wonka chocolate factory for the girls going to DR, Columbia group.
Yo, that shit was so true because there was also a show on USA called, I think it was Nip Tuck, where that's what they did. And they made a nice show about it. And shows like that is what got a lot of women into doing BBLs. Now, back then, men didn't do it. But now her counterpart and her ex-boyfriend, because SZA was seeing Drake, and Nicki and Drake's been cool, and apparently he's got BBL abs now. So what do you take that for whatever it is? But yeah, there was a time when they were marketing BBLs, and the more celebrities were able to jump on that, the regular people started following. Cardi B was another one, you know. But how you gonna throw stones at me when you got the same thing? You got BBL too. And if you ask me, I'm pretty sure, you know what? I'm going to put that in the community tab. Who has a better BBL, SZA or Nicki? I'm going to make sure I put that in the community tab.
different. Then I remember 2020 when BBLs were selling like hotcakes. It was a whole assembly line, like Willy Wonka chocolate factory for the girls going to DR, Columbia, Groupon deals to get BBLs. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it was Groupon deals to get the girls to the bun. Like, you know what I'm saying? It was very popular because full figure shapes were in, little motion for the ocean, little commotion for the dress, to where it even deemed things like BBL fashion, BBL style. And then those women started to get ridiculed again once certain social figures started to lose weight. Ozempic became a thing, and weight loss and natural bodies were back popular, but only natural thin bodies or curvy bodies that still had less body fat percentage. And now we're at the point where we have people online talking about somebody like SZA, a beautiful, stunning, gorgeous woman who has had work done, has admitted to her work being done, has also admitted to her mixed feelings about the work that she's had done. And we have a huge celebrity making fun of her body, and it's been a celebrity who's had work done. And it's like, took some time, but I was proud of it, you know, or owned it. Then you have Armand, a blogger, journalist, social media personality, and creator who usually has a lot of good things to say, but I feel like has a very weak moral compass and is agreeing with this rhetoric and take, and like, you got stung by a bunch of bees and the body bad, this and that, blah, blah. Why does anybody feel so comfortable and confident talking about somebody's body in such a way, for one, but in such a horrible, negative, dehumanizing way, where it's like they're a prop, and it's like, you know, they got work done and you're making fun of it and the way that they look, and like, you just look fucking horrible. You look fucking horrible. Like, why is this normal? And we look back on the other things like the supermodel diet in the 90s and Thin is In and Ozempic, and people like killing themselves, starving themselves to fit a social standard. And you wonder why, like, oh my God, it doesn't matter. It just, you're beautiful. Like, even if you got a best friend that like that, you're beautiful. But then we'll easily be entertained by these type of comments and laugh and ha ha, and like go in and feel the need to judge and critique and comment on their bodies, especially like these women bodies, especially Black women, especially darker skin.
I need y'all to let me know down in the comments, how do y'all feel about Nicki Minaj trying to bully SZA? It's been a couple of days now. The internet is still talking. Everybody is heating up.
I genuinely think Nicki Minaj needs some serious help because she's in her 40s. She has come to such a successful point in her life that she should not even be bothered by anybody. She shouldn't even be like she shouldn't be accessible. You know what I'm saying? Like, we should not be able to access you, talk to you. Like, you should be one of those veterans that is just up there, who's gotten their fucking fame, who's wealthy as fuck, that's just kind of staying out of everyone's motherfucking business because you've already surpassed all these people. But no, Nicki Minaj likes to show us that she is a spiteful, vindictive, evil, hateful woman. And it's really sad because I would never think I would ever be talking about her like that because she was my motherfucking icon growing up. I love that woman, but I just can't stand her now. Like, SZA to me has always been very unproblematic. Like, I don't know her personally, but I don't know. She just hasn't really gotten into anything publicly like that. She seems pretty humble. I fuck with her music. I just fuck with her as a person. So I'm like, damn, whenever I saw Nicki Minaj just beefing with her, I'm like, oh God, this... Get Granny her meds. Who let her out? Nurse, who let her out? Like, you know what I'm saying? But on some real shit, you know what I mean? Because I'm like, why are you up on here? Like, why? You know what I'm saying? Like, you are the queen of rap or whatever you want to call it. It's like, you should be mentoring these people, like giving people words of encouragement, like being the big sis that everyone.
See, I totally agree with her. Sister is spitting fire right now. Like, why can't we work together? And I'm going to keep saying all these people I think she started this beef with is people she wanted to work with, but for some reason they didn't think the relationship was great. But instead of saying, okay, maybe we can work down the road, she decides to throw them under the bus and attack them, you know. And we see Drake do the same thing. You know, they both, their careers are kind of the same. Why is no one coming out to Nicki's defense? Why did no one ever come out to Drake's defense? Because they're so horrible within the industry. And what the industry did for them, they're seeing those grips slip away. And we're going to get into that later.
Everyone needs in the industry. Why aren't you doing that? And this is when I say they make the wrong people famous. Because if I was famous, honey, I would be in my fucking house, quiet as a mouse, chilling, straight kick back on my motherfucking sleep number bed, reclining. Like,
I mean, to be honest, nobody could really tell what they're going to be once they get a ton of money, because money will change you. It will change you. And whatever comes out, that means you were already that person. Money just intensifies it. So, but I guess if you're a humble person, because, you know, look at Kendrick, look at SZA. They're inside, they're outside, they're whatever. But They're quiet doing their thing normally. And then there are people that got to throw money up in the strip club or in the club to let everybody know, hey, I'm over here on Fifth Avenue doing this. Oh, I'm always got to post where I'm at. And it's a difference. Big difference.
Literally watching TV. I don't fucking know, but what the fuck are you doing on Twitter? Moral of the story is there's really just no justification of the way that this woman goes about things. She's very, very childlike when she goes about things. It's really sad. It shows that there are some things that she needs to take care of. Someone on here said something about it seems like she is not able to get over the complex of getting older. Like that's something that's like triggering her, and I can very much see that. It's like everybody that she's beefing with, and I know SZA's in her 30s, so she's not too much younger than Nicki, but like still, like even with Megan and everything like that, like they're younger people, more popping people now, you know, more of like it people now. So she's just getting very upset because like she's now getting to be older, and not meaning that you're bad, just like you're just getting older. That's life. So I think she's getting so mad, like, oh my God, these people are more successful than me. Their bodies look better than me. They're younger. Everyone's liking them. And I think she can't handle it. That's what I think. I don't know. Could be wrong, but that's what I think. Anyways, what do you guys think? Drop it down below. Let me know. Have a good day.
I'm going to be honest. I think SZA turning down Nicki for those two features and then going and working with Cardi B, I think that bothers her more than anything, because that album is getting ready to go diamond. And the other one, I think it's like 7 times platinum now or something like that. But, and who knows, I think Nicki would have made whatever song they did together even higher, because at the time, Nicki was top dog. I mean, I'm not sure where she is right now when it comes to numbers, but I know back then Nicki was top dog, and that if she had did that song with Nicki, that probably would have been already a diamond album. We don't know that, but it's a possibility. It could have, because Nicki was that big of an artist then. Nobody's denying that. But for some reason, SZA didn't want to work with her then. But she worked with Cardi, and I think she's on Cardi's new album for what I'm hearing, and she was on her first album.
I'm not trying to be messy when I say this, but imagine screaming that you're an icon, but you ain't never won a Grammy. Imagine talking about somebody getting work done and you've had your entire body, except for your face maybe, done, reconstructed. Imagine saying how somebody isn't talented and they're yodeling, but you requested a feature from them. Imagine all these things, and then you still got people fighting in the comments saying that you're the original of anything, knowing that the original Queen Bee was Little Kim, who you imitated, copied, and then tried to humble her. And now look at how karma has come around for you. Just imagine these things. I'm not one to be messy, but I'm just trying to do the math, because the math ain't mathing. But y'all have a good day, and you do with that what you will. Be blessed.
That's usually what they say right before they get messy. I don't want to get messy, but if you're watching me live, I appreciate you coming in, checking out the video. Make sure you hit the like button, get it out to more people. I really appreciate that. Now listen, Nicki argument, because people has come and said, hey, Nicki doesn't have any Grammys. And I know you don't have to have Grammys to be good. But, and their argument was, well, Tupac never got a Grammy. And that's a fair argument. But here's how I debunk that. Now, Nicki Minaj, we can say, is one of the best rappers we've ever seen, right? Lyrically, the way she raps, everything. She came through, she smashed a lot of rappers that were there before when it comes to females. She was even better than male rappers, right? We could all say that. So when you look at it as the female rapper, how many other female rappers were there to challenge her? Not many at all. Where Tupac, he was going up against DMX, Jay-Z, Eminem. I'm not sure if M was totally out then. Biggie. I mean, there were a lot of guys. We could probably name 100, 200 guys that was in that pool, you know. And to be fair, Pac passed, what was he, 24, 25? He was a kid compared to Drake and these guys who are in their 30s now. You know, they still here, so they had better opportunities, you know. But I would say that Nicki not winning a Grammy is a bigger disgrace to her because the pool of people she had in the female category was a lot less. A lot less. Now, I haven't gone up and see who she's lost to. Let me know that in the comments if you want me to do an episode on that. I'm going to go do the research and find out the people she lost to. Or maybe y'all could let me know in the comments. And then you look at the people like Pac lose to in these Grammy nominations, because back then it was a lot of people bunched in there. A lot of people, a lot of good artists. Artists. I always say that, artists. But let me know in the comments how you feel about that, of Nicki not winning any Grammys. I'm going to make a community post on that too.
OG Nicki fan, not a Barb, because there's a difference between OG Nicki fans and Barbs. We both love her, but we're obviously different. I'm trying to figure out for the life of me, why is SZA and Nicki Minaj going back and forth on social media? Where is the girl that does the blind items? Because, baby, now is your time to shine. Give us some inside scoop, because that's so random. I would have never thought Nicki and SZA going back and forth. And let me tell you, I love Nicki down. When she right, I defend her when she right. When she wrong, I look at her like, come on, girl. Like, Nicki, please. But can somebody help me understand what the hell this beef is about? Mind you, I'm not in the industry. You probably watching this, definitely not in the industry. So there's things that we're not privy to know. But this whole beef, it comes off looking very much like bullying and nitpicking. Because I'm just thinking, like, what does SZA really do? Like, all she does is just twirl around, make music, be like artsy and witchy. Like, I just don't see her like being a threat. Like, what? I'm really curious, what the hell did SZA do?
That's the big question, right? Let me know down in the comments what SZA did. This one I'm gonna have to cut the volume a little because of the music, but this is a fan crashing out.
Nicki Minaj better than SZA. Have you lost your fucking mind?
I gotta pause it every now and then because of the copyright. But I'm sure you guys know that song and you can feel him and what he's getting into. Now, I'm pretty sure there's a couple of fans out there that could relate to him. And when it comes to R&B music, male or female, I think that type of music resonate with people a lot better than hip hop. You ask me. Unless just certain people that hip hop music doesn't matter. It takes you in places. But music is, especially her music, it's about love. It's about feeling a certain way. And I witnessed it at Kendrick and SZA's concert. I know Nicki made a post something the other day about a lot of people leaving when SZA set came on, and I say that's BS. People was leaving during Kendrick's set too. You gotta go, you gotta go.
I knew I couldn't be a celebrity because of bitches like Nicki Minaj. Hear me when I tell you, if I was a celebrity, as disrespectful as Nicki Minaj get, especially after you came after Megan's mother, baby, I would have threw my whole fucking career in the trash. And I would have told you, leave your PDF file man at the house and leave all your goons at the house somewhere and let's meet on a motherfucking black top. Let's go ahead and square the fuck up. Yeah. Because at this point, bitch, put your phone down. You talk too much. Put your phone down. Put your phone down. Put your phone down with your fucking Twitter fingers and let's meet out here on the motherfucking black top with our Nikes and our motherfucking lace wigs pulled off our head, ho. Girl, man. Nicki Minaj give me the vibes that she just all bark and no bite. All bark and no bite. All she do all day, every day is sit on Twitter and just rant all motherfucking day running your goddamn mouth. Girl, couldn't be me. SZA, you know what you should have said, SZA? I wouldn't even, only thing I would have said was, girl, fuck you. I ain't finna explain nothing to you or nothing to your delusional ass motherfucking fans. Period. Now, tell your Barbs to live stream me whooping your motherfucking ass since you got so much to motherfucking say. Since you got your degree, bitch. That's all Nicki Minaj do is hide behind those gun bars and talk about goons this and goons that. Bitch, is you a goon? you so gooned out and you so motherfucking hard, you so player, you got all this money. Meet her on the black top. Let's go ahead and square the fuck up. We don't want no lawyers involved. We don't want none of that shit involved. But see, I told y'all Nicki was a pussy a long time ago. Y'all see the way Cardi was trying to clock your ass. Your ass is hiding in the corner. Oh, she better not touch me. That's what Nicki Minaj do. She throw the rock and hide her motherfucking hand. She throw the rock and hide her motherfucking hand. Girl, that's why I said I couldn't be no motherfucking celebrity. Girl, leave your entourage at the Crizzo.
Now, how do y'all feel about Nicki Minaj attacking SZA and running from Cardi B? Let me know down in the comments.
SZA shouldn't have mentioned Nicki Minaj. Period. You being a household name, why would you get up on Beyonce's internet and talk about Nicki Minaj when you ain't got nothing to do with it? I feel like that's what y'all not looking at. The fact that she had no reason to say anything, but she did. Yes, there's a Nicki hate train. Yes, Nicki be doing whatever. Why did you feel like going up there and throwing subliminals? Because you wanted to fit in. Technically, Nicki's not wrong. She ain't right. But she ain't wrong.
What are you eating?
Y'all be gassing.
That's a juicy ass apple, ain't it? I want a piece.
Because y'all know.
What kind of apple is that? Is that Red Delicious or? Because I mean, the way she. God damn. Let's back it up a little bit.
But she ain't wrong. Y'all be gassing. Because y'all know if it was somebody y'all knew and some other girl, if it was baddies, when it was summer and summer butted in on, we're never going to talk about baddies because that don't even match. But if it was baddies, y'all would have understood. But y'all don't. So.
One thing about plastic surgery is it may change how you look, but people will never let you forget where you came from. I just find it so funny how Nicki Minaj called that girl ugly. Nicki Minaj called that girl ugly. And out of all the things everybody is saying, nobody said she was wrong.
It's a lot of trigger. How do y'all feel about that? Is she right? Because I remember people saying, why is she calling ugly? But do you have to come out and say, oh, I don't think SZA's ugly. That's just a weird statement.
It's gotta be like a new level of weird to come at SZA. SZA. We talk about SOS. Any celebrity that has ever came at SZA is weird. And in fact, nobody has ever came at SZA. But this pink wig, hot spoon heating motherfucker. I don't even want to say her name, bro. She's so annoying. Like, y'all really be standing for this lady, bro. Like, just going on with the antics, thinking that, it's not funny. That shit is not funny. Being a bully is not funny. It's never been funny. Do you get what I mean? Like, that's all SZA had to really say was, I know a bitch that never won a Grammy saying something. I know a bitch with a rapist husband ain't saying something. I know a bitch with a fix a flat booty ain't saying something. The list can go on and on and on. You always affiliate yourself with weird ass people. You mad at the wrong people. And y'all over here hyping this shit up. Bruh, let it go. Let it go. Bro, I'm not even supposed to be on this app going on and on about this. But you came after SZA. Everybody know I go up for Miss SZA. SZA. When I met SZA, genuine soul. That's how I know you a weird ass bitch. You over here talking about, oh, you were the type that was weird in school. That's not a read, dumb bitch. Everybody was fucking weird in school.
Listen, every day goes by, Nicki gets exposed more and more. And he's right. You know, when you were in school as a kid coming up, everybody was weird. Before this beef with SZA, I did not follow Nicki Minaj's career for a long time. It's kind of like Drake. Her and Drake kind of fell out of my life like the same time. We just kind of got tired of the same old crap they were doing. I did not know a lot of this stuff went on with the sibling and the husband, and I didn't follow into that. So because of this beef right here, I'm finding out how pathetic or how embarrassing her home life is, and I'm hearing a lot of bad things about that, which why are you going to beefs when you have so many hidden stuff? Well, I wouldn't even say hidden because I guess they were both convicted. So, or yeah, it's documented. It's been done. And if it wasn't for that, I wouldn't have known that this was going on. But SZA hasn't said anything about it. I think her fans are the ones telling us what's going on, because I didn't know. But wow, okay.
How many Nicki songs do you have in your playlist right now? How many SZA songs do you have in your playlist right now?
Valid question. You know what? I'll probably put that in the community tab too, right? Let me know down in the comments.
For me, I have about 7 Nicki Minaj songs in my playlist. And I have about maybe 70 more of SZA in my playlist right now. I don't understand why Nicki wants to beef with people right now. She's definitely in her Kanye West era. Pop off, sis. Go off. Show people your real truth. Everything like that. But to sit here and say nobody would think of SZA or nobody would miss SZA if she wasn't in the music industry, girl, SZA has got me through so much in life.
Yo, and this is why I love the internet. Because the facts come out. This isn't like back in the day where a newspaper or a writer can write an article and that's the only voice that's heard. Now people can come on and tell their side. They can explain, hey, this is how I feel. You don't tell me who I'm supposed to like. I like more SZA than Nicki. Don't tell me that, 10 years ago, I might have liked more of Nicki, but not today. Not today.
If she wasn't in the music industry, girl, SZA has got me through so much in life. I don't remember ever saying I need to listen to Nicki Minaj because this will help me with this or because I need to. Like, I don't care to listen to Nicki Minaj. That's just me personally, though. Before, when I was little, why not? But she has not came up with a good hit for me personally that I would be like, oh yeah, she's better than SZA 1000%. I don't know. I just think it's dumb to sit here and compare yourself to another artist. That doesn't bother nobody. Okay.
And you know what? It's kind of the same with Drake. And I'm going to keep saying that. Nicki and Drake's career is kind of going in the same direction where I followed Nicki a lot coming up when she first came out. We come from the same Twin Islands. It was big. But then after a while, you kind of moved away from it. And because SZA sings, she's in a different genre as well. She's into R&B, things like that. Music that move people, to be honest with you. So she's not going to win this battle. Only her Barbs are going to defend her, but she's not going to win this battle among the general public when it comes to what people think or feel about her.
Because I'm not even like a SZA stan. I'm not even a SZA stan. I just appreciate Black women's work. Yep. And how legendary SZA, I think, isn't SZA's like SOS album right now the longest running album for a Black artist since Michael Jackson's Thriller or something like that on the Billboard Top 200 by a...
Yep, she just passed Michael Jackson. But SZA won't be missed? Wow, okay. And that's how you know they're just talking out of their mouth. What did Kate say? Pull that coffin out of your mouth?
Black artists in general, period. May I mind you, SOS is about to be fucking diamond. If I'm not mistaken,
that's
in
fact.
Under 3 years.
That's fact.
Is Pink Friday 2 about to be diamond? I'm sorry, just Nicki.
I checked. It's 3 times platinum, Pink Diamond. If I'm wrong, let me know down in the comments what it is. But yeah, something like that.
Have an album about to be diamond. At all.
Nope.
Bots or not, bitch, somebody bought something. Something's working. Where's yours? To diminish another Black woman's work like that, bitch, you look miserable. Onika, bitch, you look miserable. I have to say it. To diminish another Black woman's work like that made history, bitch. And here you go. She's not an icon and you are? And look what you're doing with your iconism, bitch. At your house tweeting. You're at your house tweeting. So how iconic are you, Miss Bitch? No shade.
No shade. No shade. I got to feel him on that. He's 100% correct, and that's how I feel, you know. But y'all need to let me know how y'all feel in the comments, because listen, people out here and they're ticked off. They're ticked off about the way Nicki's been acting. You know, she's supposed to be an auntie right now, but she acting like a Karen, and they don't like that. They don't like that.
Now, the only reason why I'm commenting on this is because I honestly don't think she should be beefing with anybody, because it can all end with one sentence. Like, all SZA has to say is, aren't your brother and husband sex offenders? Like, didn't your brother rape his 11-year-old stepdaughter? Like, not once, not twice. It allegedly happened as frequently as 4 times a week and sometimes twice a day. And DNA evidence was recovered from the girl's pajama pants, and her little brother witnessed one of the assaults too. And don't even get me started on her husband, the man that she chose to marry, allegedly holding a girl at knife point and raping her. And another part of this beef that confuses me is the body shaming aspect of it, because they both had work done. Now, you can argue that SZA has had more work done than Nicki, but in my opinion, plastic surgery is what it is. And I don't think anybody is better than somebody else because they've had less or more work done. I mean, if I had the money, I'd get myself a little forehead reduction, some under eye fillers, some facial balancing, a little skinny BB.
If I had the money, I'd put it in a new property. No, girl, no, don't do. Ladies, BBL is no good for you. I'm going to keep saying this, ladies. Natural is always 100% better than any BBL. Every man will tell you that. Don't destroy your body and put your health at risk. If you want to do Ozempic, I'm not okay with that, but I'd rather you do Ozempic and then try to do BBL. You know, it's putting your life in danger and at risk. I'm gonna just be honest with you.
Go ahead and fix them hip dips too. And like, they're both beautiful women. I know people that would kill to look like and be them, so I don't know why she's doing all this extra stuff. Like, these celebrities could end Nicki so fast by bringing up the sexual predators she surrounds herself with, but I think they're just afraid of the Barbs. And to the Barbs that might be watching this, okay, just chill out, okay? It's just a little video. I'm just sharing my thoughts, so don't go sending me death threats and telling me to kill myself again.
Yep. Go kill yourself again. Wow. So she's been told that already. Ladies, stay away from the BBL, please. Stay away from the BBLs. Now, I just put up a new community post, and it says, who has the best BBL? SZA, Nicki Minaj, or Drake? And, you know, like I've been saying, I think SZA has one of the best BBLs, because you can't tell it's one. You know, we remember we went through that time when all the women had the little skinny legs with the big tops. SZA's proportioned right way, and then she looks like a natural woman. And of course, we got to put the ass popper in there, Drake, because he got his BBL. And if you go to the community post, you're gonna see this tight ass abs. And let me know who has it. And I'll probably put it in an upcoming video after the votes come in.
Why is SZA confident showing off her sexy body on stage, while Nicki Minaj seems hesitant? SZA's dancing in her latest tour is seriously sexy, and honestly, it feels like a direct clapback at Nicki. First off, SZA intentionally shows off her butt during performances, with big, bold moves. Even though she's had a BBL, she's proud of her curves and isn't afraid to flaunt them. But Nicki's stage presence always feels stiff ever since her recent BBL. She's barely made any big moves, probably worried something might leak or go wrong. Second, SZA is super open about the cosmetic work she's had done. She just wants to show fans her best self, and people respect her for that. Nicki, on the other hand, is super secretive about her body. She rarely admits to having work done, and after each procedure, she seems stiff and hesitant on stage. It makes sexy moves hard to pull off. Most importantly, Nicki's clearly jealous of SZA. She keeps comparing herself to other flashy women, even though she and SZA barely interact. Ironically, almost all the artists she beefs with have won Grammys, but despite over a dozen nominations, Nicki's never taken one home. So, whose side are you on, SZA or Nicki?
If you like both artists, I don't think it should interrupt you from listening to the other one, personally. You know, I was a huge Jay-Z fan when Nas ethered him. I mean, I wasn't a Nas hater. I like Nas. I think I respect him a lot more than then, but Jay was my guy. He still is. But you know, in that era, I meant, you know, Jay's still that guy in that era for me. I mean, I liked a lot of rappers in that era because there was so many. But in Nicki Minaj's era, there was only one, her. Once she took away Little Kim, I mean, it wasn't really any big person for her to challenge as far as female. So how come she never won a Grammy? That's something that we have to really look into. You know, you could say Jay may not have won a Grammy, but he has. But if he didn't, look at the cats he was up against. DMX. He was up against Eminem. He was up against 50 Cent. He was up against like major big artists that was out there. And he was still able to get a few. You know what I'm saying?
I honestly don't really care which way you try to slice and dice it. This is not...
Thank God somebody else is saying it. Because the Barbs is really be trying to tear me up. The fact that this stemmed from one incorrect tweet that she didn't even fully understand is really insane. Like she's saying, is this what her legacy results to? Like, you sit at home and tweet all day, but we didn't get one video for your last album. Before y'all go saying like, oh, you just on a Nicki Minaj hate train. It's not a...
Is that true? Her last album didn't get any videos? Is that a bad thing? What was the album? Let me know that in the comments. Wow. So she must be a true fan. But hey, I heard these Barbs out here attacking people. I haven't seen them yet. Hopefully I don't. But y'all let me know.
Not a hate train. It's a disappointment train. As a rapper growing up, I love Nicki Minaj. I was very inspired by her. And to see her be such a mean girl is so discouraging. I feel like no female rappers have hope to even collab with her in the future. She does not play nice in the sandbox.
I tell you what, Nicki Minaj would be a perfect addition to that movie Mean Girls. She would have fit right in. That was a good movie. I love that movie. I used to watch that all the time.
She had an argument with Mariah Carey, for Christ's sakes. And like she said, the Barbs are supporting this. Why are y'all not in support of a new business?
The only thing I can say when it comes to the defense of Nicki Minaj, because a lot of these girls that we see may look a certain way, but sometimes behind the scenes, they get it as hell. They ready to do, they got there. How do you think they got there? They had to beat people out to get there. You know what I mean? Regardless of whatever you think, you know, and I'm sure there's a lot of things that you do in the game on the come up that you wish you didn't have to do, but hey, that's part of the game. So how did she get to the top? You think it was just given to her? No. I'm sure things could have happened, you know, but behind the scenes, you know, like the Mariahs and even the SZAs, and they came up in the hood like the ninjas, the brothers, everybody came up together. So they got tough life just the same way. So don't think that they don't be popping stuff in the background, you know, because you know how it is.
Something to make her a billionaire. Something to get her off Twitter. Joshua went better for her.
I ain't giving y'all nothing. You ain't want to do no feature with me, I'm going to pound you until you submit. She don't care. I don't care if I'm 40, 50, I'm still going to be the top dog.
So apparently, you're a hater if you call anybody to task on something. And that's the problem. So I made a video about Nicki Minaj and SZA kind of going in on Nicki because I feel she's wrong. And I still feel that way. And even though most of my comments were cool, I get people like, oh, you just hating off her, or you just want to be. Bitch, everybody don't want to be like somebody. And you saying I was lying to play. Okay, last time I checked, her brother did do 25 years for child porn, and Nicki posted a pic and everything right after. And her other guy, her husband, is a registered sex offender. In fact, he got in trouble for not registering when he was supposed to. Now, things can be true at the same time, and I can walk and chew gum. So I'm here to say that I can like Nicki Minaj and like her music and still feel like she's wrong. I feel like she's wrong in the way she coming for SZA. And the truth of the matter is, everybody, almost every rap girl in the business, she has beef with it one way or another. Cardi B, Lil Kim, Megan Thee Stallion, Lotto, JT from the City Girls. Need I go on? And so my thing is, it's one thing to like celebrity, but it doesn't make them beyond reproach. Like, and the fact that people don't get that is weird to me. Like, You know, if you want to worship somebody, you know, I heard Jesus, I heard Jesus, give you more bang for your buck. Damn. I'm just saying, like, there's nowhere in the world I could go around here loving a celebrity that I've never met, that's never done a thing for me so much that if anybody says anything bad or even remotely critical about them, I'm in my feelings and I have problems. Like, that is weird energy, okay? I like Nicki Minaj. I like her music, but I don't know her as a person, okay? And I agree with her when she made that post about not knowing SZA songs, because I don't know nothing about SZA. I really don't. I don't know anything about SZA or her music. But I will say this: I know you was out of line. You talk about that girl Freckles, and you know.
Now the thing is with SZA, I could guarantee if you went to him and started playing some of SZA's music, he would say, "Oh, I know that song. I know that song." Because you know what? When I went to the GNX concert, right, and I knew a couple of old songs SZA did back in the day with Dot and Black Hippie. And, there's a few stuff, all the stuff she did with Kendrick. But there were songs that came on. I was like, oh, wow. I didn't know she sang this. Oh, wow. She got a song with Lady Gaga. Oh, my God. She got a song with Lizzo. Oh, whoa, really? And that's how it is. A lot of people don't realize how much music SZA is involved in and she's in. And until you actually sit down and say, hey, this is a SZA song. You're like, oh, wow, I didn't know that. I guarantee that.
You pay for your ass. And then, like I said before, you pay for your booty. Your booty went bad and you had to get a new booty. I found you, Miss New Booty. So my point is like, then you want to go on this long rant, even if SZA did throw some slick shade. And honestly, I feel like she did say something very slick. But there's a thing where we say I ain't gonna say let the crime fit the punishment or whatever, because my thing is, I do understand that if you come at somebody at a 10, you can't get mad. I mean, if you come at somebody at a 2, you can't get mad at them for coming at you at a 10. But at the same time, when you're talking about other people who are in a certain level of privilege and understanding, and I just find it weird, yo. Like, I'm trying to be all calm and have this conversation, but it's weird. If you're Nicki Minaj, bruh, you Nicki Minaj, Nicki Lewinsky, Nicki the Ninja, Nicki the Barbie, Nicki the Harajuku, like I don't even know why you're bothering at this point. Like, give it up. It's you. You win. They lose. Really? Like, you a bad chick. So my thing is, if somebody doesn't matter, why are you even taking this time to even? I just can't see myself doing all this, that, and the other for somebody who ain't even on my level. And no disrespect for SZA, but it's like you did all of this because of that. There's something going on behind the scenes, y'all. But I think what really bothers me, even around this, it's like, can we?
That's one of those things that a lot of people keep bringing up. There's something that's going on right now that we don't know about. We'll probably hear about it a couple of months from now, unless somebody come out and talk. Maybe Nicki may say what it is. And then again, like I've heard a couple of celebrities say, sometimes Nicki, she will come out and attack people and do this and do that when nothing ain't going on. She's just paranoid.
Talk a second, because I was online. I wasn't even gonna say nothing else. Even though I got into a couple arguments with people who felt the need to come to my channel and just ride for Nicki, like they her best friends. Okay, so why? If that's weird, and but at least I responded back to you. I'm gonna guarantee Nicki won't. I'm just.
And that's the thing too. A lot of people are getting attacked from other people defending Nicki. Like people are just out here making statements. Some of people not even being disrespectful about it. Just be like, yo, Nicki kind of messy. She need to chill out. And next thing you know, you got the comments filled with hate down in there. Come on, y'all. I need to be better than that. I think we in a time where everybody should be able to speak their opinion. And we all should be able to listen and says, oh, yeah, there's no reason to attack anyone or try to bully anyone online. And just like he's saying now, you don't know Nicki. Nicki don't know you, and Nicki don't care about you. But to be attacking somebody because you like that person is just insane to think about. But it's happening.
But I think it's weird because I was looking online. They said Tokyo Tony said she signed with Nicki and she's calling SZA a serious zoo animal. Tokyo Tony, shouldn't you be somewhere taking some parenting classes? Like, there's nowhere in the world. Like, certain people, even if I did something wrong, there's certain people I wouldn't even want to defend me. Like I just, and she's one of those people. Like the fact you got Tokyo Tony defending. If you don't know who Tokyo Tony is, good. Don't know who she is. But if you want to know, look it up. That's Black China Mom. Her mammy. Back in the day, you know, we had mothers and we had mammies, and she's a mammy. And my thing is, don't even defend me. That's like me sitting here feeling like I get popping or whatever, and I have a little drama or a little controversy, and then Diddy come out to me some he's good. But no, Diddy. No, Diddy. Don't do it. Stay home. I don't need it. I don't want it. Like, I don't even want certain people to defend me. Like, it's just weird to me. And so then...
Listen, that's a real statement right there. Y'all need to let me know how y'all feel about what he just said. Like, think about that. You do something, you come out on the wrong end of whatever you're trying to do, right? Whatever you're trying to do, you came out on the wrong end of it. And people will come out to defend you. Do you know anyone that you feel should never come out and try to defend you? Because at the end of the day, regardless of whatever, whoever that person is that comes out to defend you is also in the scope. And people are going to start linking you to that person. So do you have people in your life or people around you that you just be like, bruh, I don't need you defending me. I don't need you defending me. Because right now, you're making me look worse. You know what I'm saying? You're making me look worse than that they already think I am. So just chill out. Don't say nothing. Let me know down in the comments.
A girl wouldn't say, oh, it's funny how Nicki Minaj haters always look a certain way. Bitch, what I look like? Because I know one thing. I know the face ain't ugly. I know that ain't ugly. And I literally just got out the hospital 2 days ago from having a sickle cell attack. And I still can come on here in sunlight and still blow half these bitches away. But the problem is that you can't even hold people to task and talk about them without people feeling the need to call you a hater. I'm not a hater. I don't hate that girl. I don't know her. But I feel like her actions were doing too much. And the fact that people worship these celebrities is just weird. Because come hell or high water, when your bills ain't need to be paid, Nicki ain't paying them. If you need to go to school, Nicki ain't doing your homework. If you need to eat, Nicki ain't making your meals. You know, so it's just weird. Like, you attack another individual for calling stuff out over somebody that it's just weird, bro. It's weird how people are like comforting, like they just worship these celebrities. I have never been that way about a celebrity in my life. I can't think of one celebrity. And I've had some celebrities that I really admire because their music or their art or something really speaks to me. But to that point where nobody can criticize them or I felt some type of way, that's weird. I don't love nobody that much. I don't think that highly of no one. Everybody is human and we all can be brought to task and we all can have something said about us. You know what I mean? And I'm a Barb. I can sit here and name 30 Nicki Minaj songs right off the top of my head, back to back. One of my favorite verses, I done came up in it a little bit self-centered, but I killer queen, Alexander McQueen. I'm getting money. 1 minute they hate me, then they love me.
Now, let me ask you that. Did y'all expect him to say he was a Barb? I'm being real. Like, y'all didn't see that coming, right? That's why I wanted to bring this to y'all, because we at the point where it's not just like SZA fans saying this. It's everybody saying this. Like, what are you doing? Everyone is saying this.
Like, can I get that? Like, man, let me stop. But this is not a good look to me. And I feel like it just, I don't know. Like, and can we talk about this? Somebody had the audacity, the nerve, the gall to say you always worried about somebody past in one of my comments and talk about some when he did that, whether it's the brother or the husband, they was talking about, I don't know. They said when he did that to that child, that was like so many years ago. And when he was,
wow.
Baby, I don't care if it was before I was born. I don't care. I'm in a relationship right now. If I ever find out that my partner touched a child or was an ex-offender and had to be on the registry, that relationship is over. It's over. There's certain things you just don't come back from. There's certain things you can forgive and be nice about it. But like, no, I can't be associated with someone like you. And the fact that people excuse that type of behavior, but you know what? We the main ones in our culture, black folks. is why like stuff be remaining family secrets, why so many families don't talk, and why I saw that news article the other day about families not coming to the reunions no more. Like molestation and stuff is so rampant in our families that we have to keep it quiet. We can't say stuff. Even in our churches, like some of the leaders be the main ones touching on folks, this and the other, but the person who speaks out, they just causing trouble, and this a man of God, and we have to pray for them and blah blah blah. Man, get the hell on with that mess. I was dumbfounded. Flabbers were gashed when that comment was said. We're not talking about you beating somebody up. We're not talking about you pulling a gun out on somebody, even though that's wrong. We're talking about you sexually assaulting people, especially children. I don't care how long ago it was. That's whack. And for you to be like the rap queen and the one of the richest, most known people in your genre, you can do better. But since I mentioned the church, that's a little saying, and it goes in the Bible. Can two walk together except they agree? I'm just saying, like, if I know you worship the devil and you doing all this evil and wickedness, how can I sit here and say you the love of my life? What we got in common? I'm not saying it, but I'm saying it.
Speak on.
But anyway, I don't have a problem with Nicki Minaj. I just feel like the way she was coming at SZA and doing all that stuff was extra. It was too much. It was too much. And I said it, and I'm going to keep on saying it. And if you want to come for me, come for me. Please do. Because I have no problem putting a bitch on blast. And I'll make a video just for you. Peace.
Listen, this Nicki SZA bullying / I don't even know what it is anymore, is hit a new height. And fans out here, this is a Barb we just finished listening to, and he's upset with Nicki Minaj because of what she's doing to the culture. At the end of the day, you can't fake influence, and people see through the BS. Now, I'm going to keep saying that whole Young Money is compromised. That whole Young Money needs to figure out their next move because they're all underwater right now. I think Drake might be the only one that's going to survive Young Money because Drake, I think, is already drowned. Nicki's on her way down. And I think Drake is the only one that may see his way out of it, if you ask me. But I need y'all to let me know down in the comments, in the chat. Let me know how y'all feeling about this whole ordeal. You know, a lot of people are totally upset about it. People are getting attacked by Barbs online who's just, and then you seen people like this guy who's a Barb, but he knows over 40 Nicki Minaj songs, he claims. I couldn't do that. We saw the other lady who said that she has over 77 SZA songs in her playlist, but maybe 10 Nicki Minaj songs. You know, we got a guy, next guy said he didn't know any, but if you go back and actually listen to some of the stuff, you wouldn't even remember, oh, SZA's on this song. She was kind of like one of these quiet artists that worked with a lot of people, wrote for a lot of people, including Nicki, but she still didn't get that feature she wanted. And that could be one of the reasons why she's still attacking SZA and just to going in with it. You know, a lot of people keep bringing up the PDF allegations, and I still think there's going to be a diss track or something coming from SZA. She's on tour with Dot right now. TDE, come on. PG Lang, I think they finna do something. But I appreciate y'all watching these videos. If you're still here, you might as well go ahead and like the video and subscribe. And make sure you get this video out to way more people, because the more you like it, they will give it to more people so they can watch it and enjoy it the way you did. Now, I gotta set up a live. I got a live stream coming soon. So I'm gonna see y'all soon. Make sure y'all go check the community tab, PeePodCove. I'm gonna see y'all in the next one.